Hey guys, God bless. This is just a quick video. I just want to take a moment of your time. I have this video up about California and far from normal, talking about all these fires out there and how the anomalies in them are just not quite adding up. And people are waking up. There's a lot of people that are saying, talking about the dew and the direct energy weapons and different things. But I want to address this comment from Miss Faye Brown, I believe, Mrs. or Miss. She goes on to say, she says, I went online about 2 years ago. She lives in a cabin. Her mother had passed away, and she started researching 9/11 and Inside Job, and I'm sure false flags and different things. Um, Something is going on that is not good. The events of 9/11, I'm sure, are the result of an inside job, yet someone is getting away with murder. The same with California fires. They're getting away with murder. Still, the question remains, what do we do about it? and, uh, who's responsible for it? What can be done about it? What I want to say is there's nothing we can do about this. There's absolutely nothing we can do. And I reply, and this is, what I said. I said, I remember when I was saved, I saw what the government was doing. I saw the evil that was behind all the abortions. I mean, all these things. My eyes just started to pop open. As with Paul, the scales fell from my eyes. I saw what the world really was. And as a military guy, the first thing I reached for was guns and my own ability, to survive, to live through all this. And I remember God saying to my heart, what are you preparing for? There's nothing that can be done. And as I got to understand God more and dive into His Word more, there's two things that God requires. It's faith and obedience. And I think of Jonah when I think of obedience. There's other examples. There's Moses, there's Elijah, there's the obedience in Abraham, and of course then there's the having faith. Faith is a requirement of God. Now, does that mean you're not necessarily going to defend yourself? No, but you need to rely on God first and foremost. Just like me, like I stated before, I'm a cop. I don't always, you might think, well, okay, you're a Christian, so you're never going to take anyone to jail, or that you're going to show mercy every single time, or this and that. No, but what I do is I pray and I put God in control of my actions. And that includes, you know, being of sound mind. That includes having compassion before I reach for something else. That includes showing the same mercy that God did. He's our example. Jesus Christ, is our example. So I try to live the way He would want me to before I do anything, before I take any action. And I do that. I try to do it, and sometimes I'm under serious attack, and I fail. But I try to do that every time before I get in the car. It's God. Everything's in your control. What I do tonight is in your control, and I give you control. Steer my heart where you would have me go and what you would have me do. But getting off, I don't want to get on a tangent here, but our backs are to the wall, okay? Just like the Red Sea. When the Israelites came out of Egypt, okay, they were being, let's see here, they were being chased by Pharaoh and Pharaoh's armies. And, they had chariots, they had horses, weaponry. The Israelites had nothing, the clothes on their back. So here they are, this army is breathing down their neck, okay, and they've just seen God at work, destroying the firstborn, the darkness, the locust, the blood, the frogs, all these things that happened, and the Israelites were witness to them. But here they are at this Red Sea, and they're like, okay, what's God going to do now? Now, you brought us out here to kill us. He brought us out here so that we can die. And there was no faith. There was no, God's got this. There was no God's got this except for Moses and Aaron and maybe, Joshua and Caleb, wherever they were in the whole, mixture there. But God made a way. Okay. And God's going to do the same. Yeah. The evil is running rampant. Okay. The evil is running rampant. And there's just, it seems like we are sheep to the slaughter. Might have heard that somewhere. And that the government and the evil entities that run this place, the world, are getting away with murder. And they're getting away with it right now. But sooner or later, God's going to have enough. All right. And that sea's going to open and his people are going to be set free. Okay. And that door, that gate, that reality of him stepping in when the time is right and the time is perfect, just like it was here, perfect timing to go. Then God's going to have his way with them. Okay? And our job is to do this right here. Have faith and praise and worship Jesus Christ. Because these things are all meant to happen. This is a giant script that's being followed. All these things are meant to happen. They're foretold in the Word of God. And it's unfolding as we speak. But we need to have faith, knowing that this is going to be the end for them. All right? We need to sit back. We need to pray, fast, and listen for his guidance and listen for what he wants us to do. I'm not saying guns are bad, can't have them, shouldn't have them, rely on faith. That's blind faith where you have no guidance or direction, where you need to rely on God to give you the answers. Just as I do every day in my little life, okay? Do I always get the right answer? Do I always hear correctly? Do I always do things perfectly? No, I don't. But I have faith knowing that he'll guide me and he'll put me where he needs me to, or he'll guide and direct me on what it is that's important to him, okay? But the evil are going to have their way with this world. That's the way it is. And you might ask, like, okay, well, putting faith in God, or for example, like when we're not following God, we put our faith in everything else but him. There's faith in our government. They've demanded that, that we trust them, that they will do the right thing, that they will have the right answer. Or we put faith in our military, or we put faith in our own ability. And that's not where it should be. That's not first and foremost where it should be. It should be in him to do what he is going to do and be God. Just like he showed up here. God will show up. We have to have faith. So God bless you all. Thank you for watching.